Our agenda today. Introduction. Understanding metaprograms. Recognizing behavioral preferences. Towards vs. Away from. Options vs. Procedures. In time vs. Through time. Internal vs. External reference. Self vs. Others. Sameness vs. Difference. Adapting communication styles. Building rapport with metaprograms. Leveraging metaprograms for effective communication. In the realm of effective communication, leveraging metaprograms offers a strategic advantage by tailoring messages to align with individuals' unique cognitive patterns and values. Understanding key metaprograms such as motivational orientations, cognitive preferences, and temporal frameworks enables communicators to craft interactions that resonate deeply with their audience. This nuanced approach not only enhances rapport, but also facilitates more impactful and productive exchanges. As we explore the intricacies of metaprograms, one must consider how recognizing these behavioral preferences can transform the dynamics of interpersonal and organizational communication. Understanding metaprograms. Understanding metaprograms is crucial for enhancing self-awareness and developing effective communication strategies. Metaprograms are cognitive filters that shape how individuals process information and make decisions. They provide valuable insights into motivations and communication preferences, which are often rooted in past experiences and deeply held beliefs. One key metaprogram is the internal VS, external frame of reference. Individuals with an internal frame of reference rely on their own standards and judgments, whereas those with an external frame of reference depend on external validation and feedback. Recognizing this distinction can help tailor communication to resonate more effectively with the audience. Recognizing behavioral preferences. Building on the concept of metaprograms, recognizing behavioral preferences involves identifying the distinct cognitive patterns and intrinsic values that shape how individuals interact and communicate. Metaprograms, such as internal and external frame of reference, provide valuable insights into whether a person relies more on their internal criteria or external feedback for decision making. Similarly, understanding communication styles through metaprograms like self versus others orientation helps in discerning whether an individual prioritizes personal values or the needs of the group. Identifying these behavioral preferences is crucial for tailoring communication strategies effectively. For instance, someone with an internal frame of reference may respond better to language emphasizing self-validation, while those with an external frame of reference might prefer acknowledgement from others. Recognizing such intricacies allows for the adaptation of communication styles to align with the recipient's cognitive patterns, thereby enhancing rapport and mutual understanding. Moreover, understanding metaprograms such as options and procedures or in time and through time can illuminate individuals' decision-making and time management styles, respectively. By leveraging these insights, communicators can craft their messages to resonate more deeply, ensuring that interactions are both impactful and efficient. This nuanced approach fosters productive relationships and enhances overall communication effectiveness. Another important metaprogram is towards VS, away from motivation. This filter indicates whether a person is driven by goals and aspirations towards or by avoiding problems and negative outcomes away from. Understanding this can significantly influence how objectives and incentives are framed in conversations. Lastly, the options VS. Procedures metaprogram highlights whether individuals prefer having multiple choices and flexibility options or following set guidelines and steps procedures. Adapting communication to align with these preferences can aid in fostering clarity and reducing misunderstandings. Towards vs. Away from. A critical aspect of effective communication is recognizing whether individuals are primarily motivated by moving towards positive outcomes or by steering away from negative consequences. This understanding aligns with the towards vs. Away from metaprogram, a fundamental concept in neuro-linguistic programming NLP. Towards-oriented individuals are driven by aspirations, rewards, and achievements. They thrive on envisioning and attaining positive outcomes, making them receptive to goal-oriented language and optimistic scenarios. When communicating with towards-oriented people, emphasizing potential benefits, opportunities, and future successes can greatly enhance engagement and motivation. Conversely, away from oriented individuals focus on avoiding risks, problems, and negative consequences. Their motivation stems from the desire to prevent adverse outcomes and mitigate potential threats. Effective communication with away from oriented individuals involves highlighting potential pitfalls, offering solutions to avoid negative scenarios, and ensuring that they feel secure and protected from risks. Recognizing whether someone is towards or away from oriented can significantly impact how they process information and make decisions. By tailoring communication strategies to align with these motivational preferences, one can achieve clearer understanding and more impactful interactions, ultimately fostering stronger connections and more productive relationships. Leveraging these meta programs is crucial for effective adaptive communication. Options BS, procedures. While some individuals thrive on the flexibility and creativity inherent in exploring multiple options, others find comfort and efficiency in adhering to established procedures. This dichotomy, recognized in NLP metaprograms as options vs. procedures, significantly influences decision-making and communication styles. Understanding where someone falls on this spectrum can enhance interactions and improve effectiveness. Individuals who prefer options are inclined towards variety and exploration. They value the freedom to consider multiple possibilities, which fuels their creativity and adaptability. In decision-making, they may resist rigid structures, instead favoring environments that allow for flexibility and innovation. Communicating with these individuals effectively involves presenting multiple pathways and encouraging brainstorming, which aligns with their preference for diverse choices. Conversely, those who lean towards procedures are driven by a need for structure and predictability. They excel in environments where clear guidelines and established protocols govern actions. For them, decision-making is streamlined through established processes, ensuring order and clarity. Effective communication with procedure-oriented individuals involves providing clear instructions and outlining specific steps, which resonates with their preference for systematic approaches. Recognizing the options vs. procedures meta-program enables tailored communication strategies, fostering better understanding and collaboration by aligning with individual cognitive preferences. Internal vs. external reference. Internal vs. External reference is a meta-program that distinguishes how individuals determine the basis of their decisions and validate their experiences. Those with an internal frame of reference rely predominantly on their personal experiences, beliefs, and internal cues to make decisions. They trust their own judgment and are less influenced by external opinions or feedback. Conversely, individuals with an external frame of reference seek validation from outside sources, valuing the perspectives, opinions, and feedback of others to guide their decision-making processes. Understanding whether someone has an internal or external frame of reference is crucial for effective communication. For instance, when communicating with someone who has an internal frame of reference, it is effective to focus on empowering their sense of self-reliance and encouraging them to trust their own insights. On the other hand, when interacting with someone with an external frame of reference, providing detailed feedback, external validation, and references to authoritative sources can be more persuasive and reassuring. Recognizing and adapting to these meta-program preferences not only enhances understanding, but also strengthens rapport and connection, leading to more impactful and productive interactions. This insight into decision-making processes and perceptions of reality is essential for tailoring communication strategies effectively. Self-BS. Others. Navigating the self-BS. Others meta-program in communication involves identifying whether individuals prioritize their own needs or the needs of others in decision-making processes. In neuro-linguistic programming NLP, This metaprogram is crucial for understanding the underlying motivations that drive people's behaviors and choices. Individuals with a strong self-metaprogram focus on personal goals and aspirations, often prioritizing their own needs over those of others. Conversely, those with a dominant others metaprogram are inclined to consider the well-being and needs of others as a central aspect of their decision-making. Recognizing these tendencies allows communicators to tailor their strategies more effectively. For instance, when dealing with someone who leans towards the self-metaprogram, emphasizing personal benefits and individual achievements can foster better engagement and understanding. On the other hand, when interacting with individuals who prioritize the other's metaprogram, highlighting communal benefits and the welfare of the group can enhance rapport and cooperation. Sameness vs. Difference. The Sameness vs. Difference metaprogram in NLP examines how individuals prioritize similarities or distinctions when processing information and making decisions. Understanding this metaprogram is crucial for enhancing communication skills as it allows for tailored messaging that resonates with the cognitive preferences of the audience. Individuals who lean towards the sameness perspective tend to emphasize similarities, patterns, and commonalities in their thinking and decision-making processes. They often seek consistency and prefer familiar routines. When communicating with sameness-oriented individuals, it is effective to highlight shared experiences, common goals, and recurring themes. This approach fosters a sense of alignment and rapport. Conversely, those who exhibit a preference for the difference metaprogram are more inclined to notice distinctions, exceptions, and unique aspects in their interactions and assessments. They thrive on novelty and change, often seeking out what sets one scenario apart from another. To communicate effectively with difference-oriented individuals, emphasize the unique features, innovations, and divergent viewpoints. This strategy caters to their need for variety and differentiation. Adapting communication styles. Adapting communication styles is pivotal for fostering effective interactions and ensuring that messages resonate with diverse audiences. By recognizing and understanding individual behavior patterns through metaprograms, communicators can tailor their approaches to better align with the preferences of their audience. This adaptability is crucial in achieving clear understanding and impactful interactions. Metaprograms such as towards and away from, options and procedures, and in time and through time provide insight into how different people process information and respond to various stimuli. By identifying these dominant behavior patterns, communicators can adjust their messages to cater to specific preferences, thereby enhancing the effectiveness of their communication. For instance, when addressing a person who favors the towards metaprogram, a focus on goals and positive outcomes will likely be more compelling. Conversely, an individual with an away from preference might respond better to discussions about avoiding potential problems. Understanding these nuances allows for the organization of thinking and communication strategies that are more likely to be well received. Ultimately, the strategic adaptation of communication styles based on metaprograms not only ensures effective communication, but also fosters a deeper connection and mutual understanding between individuals, paving the way for more productive and harmonious interactions. Building rapport with metaprograms. Understanding and adapting to individuals' metaprograms is essential for building genuine rapport and fostering meaningful connections. By recognizing whether someone is oriented towards pleasure or seeks to avoid pain, communicators can tailor their interactions to resonate with the individual's core motivations. This alignment enhances the sense of understanding and trust, which are foundational to building rapport. Metaprograms provide insight into an individual's cognitive and behavioral preferences. For instance, understanding whether a person is motivated by possibilities, pleasure, or necessity, avoiding pain allows for more targeted communication strategies. Those who are pleasure-oriented may respond better to discussions about opportunities and positive outcomes. Conversely, individuals focused on avoiding pain may appreciate conversations that emphasize risk mitigation and problem solving. Building rapport through metaprograms also involves recognizing tendencies such as matching or mismatching. Matching involves aligning communication styles and behaviors, which can create a sense of similarity and trust. Conversely, recognizing mismatching tendencies and adjusting accordingly can prevent misunderstandings and foster a more harmonious interaction. Leveraging metaprograms for effective communication requires an understanding of individual cognitive patterns and values. Recognizing preferences such as motivational orientations, cognitive preferences, and temporal orientations enables tailored messaging that resonates deeply. Adapting communication styles to align with these metaprograms fosters stronger connections, enhances rapport, and leads to more meaningful and productive interactions. Mastery of these techniques can significantly improve the efficacy of interpersonal communication across various contexts.